Welcome to Vow Glow with Pastor J. My name is Juliana Anakeogu. This is a conversation on before and after the vow. Today on the conversation, we're going to be talking about being naked and not ashamed. It is a build-up to last video. Remember that in the last video, we talked about building companionship. So today we are looking at one of the ways to build companionship in your relationship, in your marital relationship, or any other relationship. One of the ways to build companionship is to protect your spouse's or your partner's vulnerabilities. How do I mean? I mean, the vulnerabilities that your partner talked to you about, his or her fears, the wounds, childhood trauma, or wounds or past fears and troubles that he or she may have been carrying over the years. The person decides to trust you with these deep secrets, some of the things that the person would not want a third ear to hear, the things that the person would cringe if they should come out to the public, the things that the person is not really proud of to be associated with, and the things may have happened in the person's life, the things that may have made the person hide, to cry. The person has decided to trust you with such deep secrets. The wounds that he or she is carrying, the pain, the trauma, things that have happened in these years past. When the person trusts you with this sort of information, never weaponize them. Do not weaponize your spouse's vulnerabilities. Do not use their traumas against them. Do not make them become things that you shove down their throat or throw in their faces. For example, a person tells you about something that he or she has been through. Probably a person tells you that he or she was born out of wedlock and that the person's father's figure is not actually their biological father, and that the person just came into the picture, probably married his or her mother and has been a father figure, that in reality, he or she was born out of wedlock. And then one day, out of anger, in the heat of anger or some arguments, and you're angry, you now throw it at the person. You now weaponize it. You said to the person, I don't blame you. You do not know how to be this or to be that. After all, you were born out of wedlock. That is like stabbing a person in a bleeding wound. A person's wound that he or she trusted you with, you stabbed the wound. That is what that will be. Never do that to your partner or to your spouse. It has a way of killing the person emotionally. When you do that, something dies in the person, and then you find out that the person will no longer trust you. Trust has been betrayed. That person will begin to feel betrayed because you have stabbed him or her in a bleeding wound. When you do that, the person will no longer trust you. The person will shrink and withdraw from you. They may not say anything. They may not show that they are angry, or they may even show that they are angry, but inside, the person has died a little. Agreed, you may come to apologize later on, but remember that words are like bottle. Once they have broken, they cannot be put together again. The words we speak are like water. Once it pours on the ground, you cannot gather it again. And so you may have said it to the person in the heat of anger, in the moment of anger, and later come back to apologize, and the person says, okay, I have forgiven you. But deep down, the person has died a little. So never weaponize your spouse's vulnerability. Their trauma is given to you or is being revealed to you for healing. They want to be able to trust you. They want to be able to be that safe space. They want you to be that safe place, a place where they can hide that trauma and be able to heal from it. So you help your spouse or your partner heal from that trauma. Recognize the fact that it has been something terrible. It has been a heavy weight that he or she has been carrying over the years. Do not reawaken the pain. Do not re-traumatize the person by throwing it at them, in the heat of the moment. Never weaponize your spouse's vulnerabilities, trauma, or wounds. Do not throw them back at them. When you do that, you'll be pushing them away. You'll be killing them gradually. You will be separating yourself from them gradually.
What does it truly mean to be an irresistible woman? It's about purpose, impact, and transformation. In this powerful guide, Pastor Juliana reveals the keys to securing lasting peace and stepping into your destiny. Get your copy today at www.beulahministry.org. God bless you.
Number 2, never reveal your spouse's vulnerability, trauma, or wounds to a third party. Like I said earlier, the person revealed it to you for safekeeping. It's like for safekeeping. It's like, help me carry this weight I have carried over the years. Into me, see through me, see into the part of me that nobody else is seeing. See into the naked side of me, the side of me that clothes has been covering all this while, the part of me that makeup has been covering, the part of me that laughter, success has been covering, the part of me that exists that I am not proud of. I am entrusting it to you. That is, the person is being naked before you. The Bible talks about Adam and Eve being naked and not ashamed. This person is being naked before you. Do not shame the person by revealing this secret to a third party. When you do that, you'll be undressing the person in public. It will be like taking off the clothes of your spouse in public and bringing out their nakedness for all to see. When you do that, if the person is not aware that you have done that, the person who heard the secret will begin to look down on your partner one way or the other. But the worst part is when they do find out that you have betrayed them like that, something dies inside of them. The person will never be the same with you again. They may not tell you, they may not say anything about it, but deep down, they know that you cannot be trusted. They know that you are not one with them, because one with them means whatever affects you affects him. Whatever affects him or her affects you. One with them means you are together. You have become one. There is no separation. There is no demarcation between the two of you. But when you give the person's secret out to another person, you have put a wall between the two of you. You're separating yourself from that person and saying, see who this person is. I am better off, or I am not like that person. When you do that, you'll be killing your spouse gradually, thereby killing your relationship gradually. Never do that. At all times, try to cover your spouse's vulnerabilities. Try to cover their trauma, the things they have told you about themselves. When a person knows that they can trust you, they become your best friend. It is always say, marry your best friend. But I always say, make your spouse your best friend. And that is the way you have interacted over time. It will now determine whether you're best friends or not. Now, when you cover the person's wounds, vulnerabilities, and traumas that the person has trusted you with, the person has entrusted into your care, when you're able to keep it, and the person has, over the years, has found out that the things they told you are still with you and have not been revealed to anyone else, then you become a safe space for that person. Then the person will trust you. It means you are loyal to this person. Loyalty creates a bond that becomes difficult to break over the years. Loyalty will create a bond between you and your spouse that it will become difficult for anything to break you as the years go by. Remember that in the journey of life, we come across storms and troubles and the winds, boisterous winds and all of that. The bond that is created as a result of loyalty to each other is a bond that cannot be broken, no matter how boisterous the wind against your marriage may be. Whatever the storm that may rise in the course of your marriage, loyalty, the bond that is created by loyalty, will stand firm and strong. Make your spouse your best friend. We can never know how far that will go to keep the relationship. Let me know what you think in the comment section.